You're listening to Espresso Shots Live. Tune in every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. for your digital caffeine.
It's a little too on the nose if you ask me. I mean,
No, it's going to be fine, and you look fabulous.
Okay.
Okay, here we go, and action.
Well, welcome to Espresso Shots Live. My name is John, filming from my beautiful studio located here between the snack cabinet and the espresso maker in my beautiful home in downtown Westport. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a great show lined up for you guys. As you may know, the Cottage Coffee House is our sponsor for Espresso Shots, located downtown Westport. If you haven't been there, pop on in and check us out. And this month, the month of October, which is the 10th month of the year, we're offering a 10% discount when you order online. So we have an online ordering system, pretty simple to use. Just go to the Cottage Coffee House webpage, which is cottagecoffee.com. And click on the Order Now function. It'll bring you to our ordering system. Simply place your order online and you receive 10% off your complete order for the whole month of October. So what a great way to kind of order. It's easy and a great way to support your local business. Here in Westport, we depend on that. It's what makes our livelihood. So check it out at cottagecoffee.com. So what can I tell you tonight? Like I said, we've got a great show, and I was just thinking earlier today, like, how long have I been doing this show? And it's actually been 6 months. So April the 29th was the first show that I did, and here we are, almost 6 months later. So still at it, and I appreciate all the people that are following the show and enjoying the show. Like I said, sometimes it's got lots of great content. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's a great half an hour, and sometimes maybe it isn't. I don't know. I always think it's a lot of fun anyway. So what's in your cup tonight? I can't tell you what's in my cup. It's a surprise. It's part of the show, actually, so I'm not going to tell you right away. But where are you guys checking in from tonight? Are you checking in from... I was chatting with an old friend, really old friend, about a half an hour before the show, and he's up in Seven Islands, Sept-Îles. I found him on the Shefferville Facebook page, which is where I was born, Shefferville, Quebec, and was chatting with him a bit to see if he wanted to come on the show. And he was talking about some of my old high school buddies, and so maybe next week we'll have somebody on the show from Shefferville, Quebec, and show us a lay of the land in Shefferville. So if he's checking in from Shefferville, how's it going? I mean, it must be cold up there. It's man, I can't say I miss the weather up in Shefferville, but I do miss the community and I do miss the people for sure. Absolutely, I do. So what do we have going on here tonight? So I have check this out. I thought this was kind of was pretty good. Let me see if I can find it here for you folks. I always kind of move stuff around just before the show just to make it complicated for me. And I probably did that. That's okay. Not a problem. We'll find it before the show gets too far into things tonight. So the month of October, Thanksgiving is coming up, Thanksgiving weekend, and everybody's kind of wondering, are we getting together with people this year? Are we not getting together? What's happening for Thanksgiving weekend? We're going to have a small get together at our place with our family and probably my brother and his wife, and that'll be it. But we'll cook a turkey like we always do, and we wanted to talk a bit about turkey tonight. And a while back in April, I did a beer can turkey with a Westport brewing company beer, and they put their beer in crowlers, which are bigger than cans. I'll show you one for references so you have an idea, and this will let you know actually what I'm drinking tonight. Right there, I don't know if you can see that right there, but I'm having the Beaver Pond Trail Brown Ale. So this is what I used in my beer can turkey, and I have a little video that I shortened up, and I'll run for you guys so you guys can check it out, see what that's all about. But I want to find this clip here, but what I'll do is maybe I'll run this video for you, and then I'll come back and grab this clip. going to make a beer can turkey. So we have our rub. We're going to go grab our turkey. So the turkey, we're going to empty it all out, make sure all the insides are gone. And we're going to dry it off with a little bit of towel. And then we're going to rub it with our rub and a little bit of olive oil. Be right back. I'm going to grab the turkey. All of this can of beer. We're going to leave, take a bit out of it out. So it's always recommended that you open this guy up, let it breathe a little. We're going to pour just a little glass here for ourselves. And that's what we are using today in our beer can turkey. And it's going to take about 3 hours on the barbecue. It's a pretty big bird. I'm going to go start the barbecue up, and we'll get that beer can tucked inside of this bird, the beer in the rear, and we'll get this thing on the grill and start cooking. It's 1:30, and so we should have this thing done by about, I think by 4 o'clock we'll be eating today. So fantastic, Kevin. That is such a fantastic beer right there. Full body. It's just a beautiful, beautiful ale. I love it. It's my favorite that they make. It's the Beaver Pond Trail Ale from the Westport Brewing Company. And we got our can that's opened right here with about that much taken out of it for me. And now we're going to feed this beer can up the bottom of the turkey. We got the beer can in there. We got the turkey sitting upright. Cheers. That's how I did my beer can chicken. And if you want to watch that whole episode, what I use for a rub and all those fun things, you can watch that on Westport TV or WOW TV. Just head on over to the Vimeo channel and check it on out. So here's a funny for Bob. Bob, this is for you, buddy. Carter, my son, sent me this earlier today. I thought it was pretty funny. So look what I invented. That's the best thing since ripped bread. So I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, without further ado, here's another one for you, Bob. So I know things are getting tough with this whole COVID-19 things, and we have all the specialists telling us what's going on, the infectious disease specialists. So I caught this on CBC the other day, and you can tell even it's getting to the doctors as well. So check this out here.
Things getting tough, even in the medical field. You notice all the Gibson's finest over here. Looks like Drambuie, maybe Glenfiddich. In the doctor's office.
So there you have it. It's like even the doctors are drinking on CBC, so you know it's getting to people for sure. Anyway, without further ado, I was thinking today, who should I have on the show that knows a little bit about beer and maybe likes a little bit of turkey from time to time. So I got a great guest for you guys, and I'm going to go grab him, and I'm going to put him right into this feed. Give me a second. I'm going to feed him right into my stream here. As Kasey would say, that came out kind of wrong, but I've got to adjust him in here. Just give me one quick second. There we go, Mr. Kasey Ferguson. How's it going, Kasey? Doodle doodle. Aha! Let's give him some audio. Hey, Kasey.
Hey, what's going on there, mister?
Welcome to the show.
Why, thanks for having me.
So you're out in Gan Quentin?
Yeah. Good old Gananoque. Gananoque.
Gananoque. All right, and for
I
those
had to flee Motel Ferguson.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You got to do that from time to time. You got to break away from home and venture out into the world and see what's out there for you. So listen, many people may not know you. Maybe people haven't even seen your face before, but Kasey Ferguson is the voice behind the Frothy Coffee Sessions at the Cottage Coffee House. So welcome to the show, Kasey, celebrity in our midst right here.
Well, I often get mistaken for Brad Pitt, but I mean, if he was to get hit in the head with a rock about 20 times, then I'd look just like him. But, take what you can get.
Take what you can get. Right on.
So I mean, listen, John, I thought it was funny when you asked me to come on. I was like, I would think with your show at this point, you would want someone good or even interesting. But, I'm happy to be here nonetheless.
Well, the show is getting too good, and I thought I'd bring it down a few notches, Kasey. So
there we go. That's what I'm here for.
So normally I say what's in your cup, Kasey, but as I told you earlier, I'm actually having an ale, a brown ale from the Westport Brewing Company here, right in downtown Westport. Just a few houses down, really.
Outstanding. I got thinking about this just before I came on. Usually, of course, I'm sponsored by McKinnon Brothers Brewing, the official beer of the Kasey Ferguson show. But I didn't have any here. So I was like, well, what am I going to drink? And we're supposed to, we were saying maybe we would talk about beer or something. And so I have to behave myself, I guess. I can't really have any beer. So I guess I'll just drink some of this. Well, it's either vodka or it's tap water if I'm not supposed to be doing this. So
nice. Well, speaking of, it's good.
Smooth.
It could be Westport water.
Delicious. There we go.
Speaking of Westport water, we just had a reverse osmosis system put into our house today to take some of the nonsense out of our water. So hopefully tomorrow morning we'll have some drinking water that hopefully will taste better than that vodka just tasted.
Well, it tasted good. I guess it's just the first of the day. I've been hard at work on the Haunted House of Rock special that I'm doing for Q108. The 8th annual Kasey Ferguson Show Halloween special is, getting worked on as well. Just finished up episode 54 of the podcast. So that's out now, featuring an interview with Kim Mitchell, if anyone's interested in checking that out. And our old buddy Brad Roberts from Crash Test Dummies.
Yes, I met Brad Roberts a while back. We did a little bit of I don't know what you'd call that. We had our film crew, me and you there, and our sound guy, and we snuck into their room, and it was fun. Yeah,
I mean, we had to figure out what we were going to do with the other 30 seconds we had in the room, but yeah.
Yeah, we were a bit ill-equipped.
Let's just say it was not a long stay, folks.
We didn't get sandwiches or cheese.
Yeah, I was really, those olives look really good too. They had the deli tray out. I really wanted an olive, but given that we got the bum's rush as soon as we got in there, I felt like olive eating would be frowned upon.
But it was a great show nonetheless. We saw them at the Grand Theater, the Crash Test Dummies, and it was an awesome show. And Brad was nice enough to let us in the back to have a quick chat with those guys, and we did that as we were working on a Kasey Ferguson documentary of sorts, and we're still working on that, putting it together. But more importantly, the Frothy Coffee sessions. We managed to get 3 sessions done this summer. Quite a feat, Kasey.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first one I had to you in a week, and that was I pretty much ate, slept, and breathed that one. But yeah, man, I'm really proud of that. I think it was a good mix of music, and from what I gather, you've had some compliments at the shop, and people seem to be enjoying it. So I don't see any reason why not to do it again next summer.
Yeah, we were late at the gate. I remember we were chatting back, and I don't know if it was late May or early June or when it was, but it was a conversation that we had. And the next thing you know, we were working on the show and making it happen. And bit late. It would have been nice to have a false special as well, but next year we'll get back at it. We'll get some new episodes done, and looking forward to that. It was I think it was well received, and it sounded awesome. I love listening to it. I listen to it every day. My favorite is number 2, Kasey. 1 was pretty good. 2 was my favorite. 3, I still haven't warmed up to all the bits yet. It's longer than the other one, so I haven't worked through all of it. Sometimes it cuts out a bit on me during the show.
Well, it's like a lot of the movie sequels, right? It's the law of diminishing returns. So they're just going to get crappier and crappier.
Perfect.
I'll apologize now.
Nice. So you're a big Halloween guy, and so am I. Cynthia and I love Halloween. We were planning on doing a random act of pumpkins of sorts at Lockwood Park, but that got canceled last week. So that's not happening for us. So Halloween is another thing that's not going to happen this year. But you're a big Halloween guy. You love the movies. You love everything about it. Talk to me a bit about that. I mean, I know Mike Myers, the guy that plays Mike Myers, you've interviewed him. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been several horror stars and whatnot on, people that last year for the Haunted House of Rock on Q108, I interviewed John Five, who was, well, he's the current guitar player for Rob Zombie. He's also, he was with Marilyn Manson for several years. He played with David Lee Roth. Tony Moran, who played Michael Myers in the original 1978 movie Halloween, was on. I've also had Lar Park Lincoln and Tom Matthews from some of the Friday the 13th movies on. Ken Sagos was on from A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Lisa Wilcox was on from A Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Got some great guests this year. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but a bit of a mix. Definitely, there's someone from the metal world. There's a poster artist who did some of the art for some very famous movies that horror fans will be very, very familiar with. So I think I just said familiar there. I guess I've been hanging out in Gananaque too long. But yeah, man, Linnea Quigley was on from Return of the Living Dead. So lots of great horror guests have been on. As you said, Halloween's a big thing for me. I'm a huge horror fan. And, I like a lot of the dark music too, being a hard rock and heavy metal guy. There's just so much of that stuff. And even like blues, Howlin' Wolf and stuff like that. It all just, you get listening to that stuff around Halloween time, and it just takes on an extra special dimension. And it's my favorite season of the year. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. The dressing up and all that, I don't really do too much anymore, but
are you kidding me?
It's just such a great
you dress up on a daily basis, Kasey. It's like...
Well, I just dress like an idiot anyway, so it's kind of hard to take it up for Halloween, but but yeah, I mean, I don't know, that side of it I don't do so much now, but the horror movies and everything, that'll be a lifetime thing for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. And if you want to check out the episodes, if you want to check out all of your episodes, how do people do that, Kasey? I know we got a few on your new Vimeo channel that we worked together on, so that's out there. But if you want to check out all your episodes, how do they do that?
Just go to CaseyFergusonShow.com. I'm not on iTunes. I'm not on Spotify, any of that crap. I don't really care for the way musicians are compensated within that system, or even content providers. And yeah, I want to be independent of all that. I'm the outsider. So I just decided I would put everything up on my own website. I don't even like dealing with YouTube. So it's CaseyFergusonShow.com. what you do is you go onto the website, you find the episode that you want to watch, you click on the poster, and when it opens up, you right-click Save As. It'll download to your computer, and you can listen to it anytime you want on whatever device you want. You can fast forward, rewind. Unlike commercial radio, you can flip past the crappy bits. And on commercial radio, there's certainly a lot of that. I try to keep that to a minimum on my show, but as you know, you can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
Or as Billy Bob Thornton said, they can't all be winners now, can they?
No, that's right. So listen, as you may know, Kasey, we do have a meteorologist on our show, Happy McSunny. Maybe a little bit more upbeat than what you're used to. But we gotta run a Happy McSunny episode here. So stick around. Let's pull the weather, and we're going to come back and chat a bit about you. And I'm going to ask you tonight, before we get through this, I'm going to get you to do tonight's dark roast as well. I think you'll have no problem coming up with something to rant about, but you can think about that while I go.
I'm unhappy about everything. I'm unhappy about everything, Sean. So yeah,
well, that's not true. I know that's not true.
You're right. I don't know why I said that. I'm a bad person. I'm unhappy with myself, I guess. Okay, I'm unhappy about a lot of things. I'm not unhappy about being on this show or my life in general, but a lot of other things, yes.
This meteorologist will make you happy. Description. Nice.
Good Wednesday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Happy McSunny, and I'm reporting to you live from the Westport and the Rideau Lakes area. The next 5 days, we're going to have some cloudy periods, a bit of rain on Friday and Sunday, but after that, we're going to have some nice days. It's going to clear up, hopefully clear up enough for Thanksgiving that we can enjoy each other's company, hopefully outside. And if you're not getting together with family this year, you can think about spending some time with the leaves and the trees. Back to you in the studio, John.
Well, there you have it. Another fantastic weather report from Happy McSunny. Thank you, Happy McSunny. He gets paid very well to do that, so don't feel like it's a volunteer position for that person. It is not. He gets paid as well as Kasey.
Well, you got to be careful with that he/she stuff, John, in this non-binary world. You be careful there.
So give me some words of wisdom. I guess I've done some episodes with some friends, and we did an episode called Something to Whine About, where we each had a glass of wine, and we whined about something. But I know that you are not going to have a glass of wine and whine about anything. But I'm thinking, since I'm drinking ale, maybe we could do a segment called What Ails You?
Oh, I see what you did there. So
like
does
that
mean I should drink again?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, Mom.
I forgot to put the parental guidance little symbol in the corner over here somewhere. Right there. There should be a parental warning symbol right there. I'll have to add that in when I edit the show afterwards. So what ails you, my friend?
Well, John, I'm glad you asked, because I really think it's time that we all start talking about nose whistling. It's it really bothers it bothers the hell out of me, and it probably bothers the hell out of you. People, stop doing it. Blow your nose, get a nasal mist, do something. I'm sick of the nose whistlers of the world, John. It's bothering the hell out of me. You gotta stop it. I know we're worried about a lot of things, people putting on COVID masks and the like. That's all fine and dandy. I don't want anybody getting COVID out there. Well, that's probably not true. But stop with the nose whistling, for the love of God.
Well said.
Crazy, John.
Well said, and I know that you're not a TV guy, and I don't know if you caught last night's debate. Our neighbors had a debate with Mr. Joe Biden and Mr. Donald Trump, and I was fortunate enough to stay awake and watch that. CNN probably put it the best. Shit show. It was a shit show, and I just gotta give my condolences to our neighbors to the south. Man, you guys are in a bad way. And I don't know what the solution is, but my God, I feel bad for you guys. And that was terrible, and probably the last debate I watched from those two candidates.
I was waiting for the pro wrestling ring to open up or something there. That like the curtain would go up, and they were gonna go, all right, and now in tonight's cage match, Donald Trump and Joe Biden. I mean, it was ridiculous. But I said to somebody today, they were like, I know who it was. I won't mention their name because they probably wouldn't want me to. But they were like, oh, hey, man, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while. You know, you keeping busy? I said, man, I've been busy. I've been busier than that frickin' moderator on the damn presidential election last night. I mean, I never stopped. But oh, my God, that poor guy. I mean, talk about an unenviable position. Who wants that job? Okay, we just want you to moderate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Oh, what could go wrong? That sounds like an easy gig. Sign me up.
They should have definitely.
But he's probably a nose.
He's probably a nose whistler.
He works for Fox. He's probably a nose whistler.
They should have gave him a taser to keep control of that room. It was crazy. Absolutely insane. Dark roast. You feel like doing a dark roast? I know you just kind of went on a rant about nose whistlers. How the heck are we friends? Because I'm sure I'm a nose whistler.
Well, maybe in your sleep. I don't know. I don't think you've nose whistled in my presence, John. No, that was my main concern. I'm sick of that. I'm also sick of the people will hear this on the new episode of the podcast on episode 54. I've kind of been losing my mind over there's a lot of people out there that are doing the, social distance expert thing. I know we're all trying to be safe and everything. No one, or at least most people understand, okay, we got to be good. We have to change some things. But some of the people that are security guards or, just working at whatever job, they've never had any power in their life, so it's corrupting them. They're like working at the buck store. They're like, sir, don't do that. Whatever. And it's just like, man, if you knew anything about anything, but what do I know? I don't know if that's a dark roast or not.
I'm laughing because I haven't even spun the intro to it.
How many of these do I got to come up with?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna spin the intro. You're gonna have to do another one. Here we go. Okay. Tonight's Dark Roast brought to you by Kasey Ferguson from The Kasey Ferguson Show.
Oh, is that my cue? Am I supposed to go and rant about something now? Okay, I'll rant about something. Why is the vodka always gone? That's what I want to know. I mean, is there a hole in the bottom? Is it a faulty bottle scenario? I don't understand what's going on. It's ridiculous. Is no one in quality control? Is no one looking after this? Can we get somebody on this stuff?
Parental warning right there. Kasey, 6 months. You've been doing your show for a few years. I've been doing this for 6 months now. And, man, the guests just keep getting better and better.
I've been very fortunate. A lot of fantastic people have wanted to come on the show or at least agreed to do it anyway. and I was very, very happy that Kim Mitchell came on the newest episode because he was my first big interview back in the day when I worked at the high school station. So
Yeah.
it was kind of 20 years later, you know?
So you were telling me when you called Kim Mitchell and you were getting ready to do this interview with Kim Mitchell, I mean, Max Webster, Kim Mitchell, pretty iconic Canadian artist, and he's out walking his dog in the park, as you call him, right?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, no, he certainly was, and I left that in the interview. Usually I would edit that stuff out, but I found it quite amusing that here's this Canadian rock legend and he's picking up stink pickles as he's talking to me. It's like I finally get this guy on the phone after not interviewing him for 20 years or even having any dialogue with him whatsoever, and he's picking up dog crap. And I guess it just doesn't matter who you are, man. The dog doesn't care. He's like, "Oh, you're a rock legend? Here, have some of this." Woohoo!
Nice. Well, listen, I'm going to spin my dark roast right now, and then I'm going to come back to you for final words. It's only a half-hour show. It goes by pretty quick. Final words, and we'll do my dark roast, come back for final words. And
I'll have a drink while you do that.
You do that, and maybe we'll get you to do another. Maybe we'll do an after show.
See, it's dwindling down already. What is going on with this stuff?
Well, since you talked about doggy doo-doo, here's my dark roast. When you're walking your dog through the village of Westport, pick up your poop. Dark roast. All right, Kasey, thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Always great catching up with you. And I had one of your buddies on the show last week. I don't know if you caught it or not. Jeff Galton was on and actually played some live music for us.
Hey,
and
Jeffy J.
he said to say hi.
Outstanding. Love that man. Fantastic guitar player, fantastic singer, great human being.
He is a great human being. So thanks again, Kasey. Any final thoughts before we conclude tonight?
Well, I mean, I just want to say I'm very honored to have been asked to the show, even if you asked everyone else first. But I appreciate you having me on. We haven't really been able to touch base too much, as I'm a busy guy. You're a busy guy. I think we've both been busier than Kanye's mouth. So I'm glad we're at least able to have a few moments to shoot the breeze, man. And if I don't talk to you before, I have a feeling I will, but certainly, wish the family well and everyone stay safe and happy Halloween.
Yeah, same to you, Kasey. And for the record, you weren't the last I thought of. I just hadn't
I'm
thought
trying to give you the rock horns. There it is.
I know it's awkward,
I've actually never done one of these interviews. I've never talked to anyone on Zoom. I'm a complete antisocial. I'm not allowed to swear on your show, am I? I'll just leave it at that. I'm antisocial. I'm a solitary guy.
Everything is backwards on the show. If you want to point this way, you got to point that way. It's all reverse. It's like talking in a mirror, right?
Where do I point this?
Have one more swig, and I'm gonna roll the credits. Check out. You behave yourself out there in Gan Quentin. I'm going to roll the ending credits here. Check these credits out, by the way. And Kasey is one of the voices on the show and does work for me from time to time when I need a little bit of help. So here's my closing credits tonight. Have a good night, Case.
Cheers, brother.